Wait, dudes, what the hell are you doing out here?
Oh, Louis, come on, help me out. I'm just, it's actually good that you got here. A little ahead of schedule than I expected. Quick question, hypothetically speaking, where would you go to find two homeless people you may or may not have misplaced and or just flat out lost? I just, thought.
I don't know, I think the nature of being homeless, you're just not going to be able to find them anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but I just, I was concerned for the little guys. Just wanted to make sure they were okay. They kind of just vanished, and so I thought maybe they were.
Well, A, they're adults, and B, I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, it's not like you adopted them for some shit like that. Did you adopt them?
I mean, does giving them names count as adoption? I would think.
Are there any legal documents? Is a lawyer involved?
Well, I mean, I signed name tags for them. I gave them some name tags. I called one of them Hobo Doobers, and the other one Vagabond Doobers the Third. So
wait, there was two Vagabond before him.
Don't ask, don't tell. Here, homeless.
Who's that guy with the perfect smile and amazing pecs and a great butt in those jeans? Wherever he goes, everybody knows him and he's sharing his gifts with all the people he needs. Professional famous person, Darwin Doobers. 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 It's survival of the fittest when Hollywood's more realistic than starting your own business. Darwin Doobers is gonna make me famous. Darwin Doobers is gonna make me famous. Darwin Doobers is gonna make me famous, 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 famous.
Belvidere? Belvy. Matlock.
Oh, well, Mr. Darwin Doobers.
Yeah.
You gave me quite a scare. It's like I was like, who's it goes? Oh,
Yeah, just your favorite client.
Oh,
What do we watching?
Oh, you caught me here. I'm watching a boy group sing "Cry Me a River" by Justin Timberlake a cappella.
Wow.
You ever hear? Why'd you give me a listen?
Okay.
Listen.
Yes,
it's so great. In the normal song they have instruments.
Yeah.
But in this one they just make it with their mouth.
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah. So that's is this who I'm going out to?
Oh no, not at all, not at all.
So what's the assignment?
I've got quite an assignment for you today. You're going to be meeting with someone I like to consider Jill of all trades.
All right,
but
that sounds
don't get it confused and think that her name's actually Jill. It's not Jill. I actually came up with the phrase and I started thinking like, oh, he's really going to like Jill. But
I wasn't confused. I wasn't confused.
All right, good. Well, you're going to be going out high adventure.
High adventure.
So bring your scuba gear. Bring your backpacks.
Okay.
Bring some sort of animal, a packed mule that can carry around some supplies for you. Bring a canteen. Bring yourself a tent. Bring yourself some grain foods. Perhaps some tin foil. Make one of them hobo pies. Combine a bunch of ingredients. Because it's going to get wild. It's going to get crazier. You got to bring it.
Matlock.
Yeah.
You tend to get carried away.
Yeah, certainly do. I apologize.
Based on your assessment, we're going camping?
To Des Plaines, Illinois.
To see who?
Jill of all trades, Alexis Coates.
Well, pump that back up for a minute. Yeah, I'll give it a listen.
Pretty good song. How'd you like that? The one down.
I see what you're talking about. They make the instrument with their mouth.
I can't do it. Try
Pretty
it.
crazy. I can.
Actually, why don't we try that?
All right.
Maybe we don't have to do an interview after this one. We'll just interview ourselves. Our new boys choir group, Doobers and Sons. The Matlock Attack Lock.
Look at the time. Yeah, I'm gonna get on the road. It's gonna be a long drive.
All right, well, I'll practice that beat.
You do that.
Whoa, jeez, sound like a bass there.
Oh man, oh man. Suburbs, right? Hey, Luis.
What's up, dudes?
You know what they call a late night bar in the suburbs?
I don't know. What do they call a late night bar in the suburbs?
Call it a TGI Fridays. It closes at 11, and that's late for the suburbs, right? I mean, you know what they call a party bus in the suburbs?
Nah, man. What do they call a party bus?
They call it a mom taking her kids to soccer practice. It's a pretty good one. And why do you think the Arcade Fire called their entire CD The Suburbs? Because all of their songs drag on and never really get anywhere.
Is this your half-assed attempt at doing a Pulp Fiction?
No, it's just it's my 100% attempt at expressing my hatred for the suburbs. Just really nothing good. I mean, nothing good comes from the suburbs. I mean, on the way to getting you, I ripped my jeans. So
how does that have anything to do with being in the suburbs? You
just
in your car when you got out.
It's just a lousy. It's just
and for the record, where you picked me up from, that is technically the suburbs.
I am fully aware. Here's the thing. I think art and entertainment dies in the suburbs. And I just want to, I'm saving you, clearly. I'm hoping to save Alexis. I think that'll be,
Oh, we're saving people now? We're missionaries?
Well, we're saving them entertainmentally speaking. Save them from the burbs. Bring them to the Windy City.
You're a fucking idiot.
I assume you mean that in the kindest way possible.
Alright, we are here. Mamo. Hey there.
Patakan Javier.
Does it feel good? Park the car in Harvard Yard. See, I don't do.
You gotta say it faster. So
I don't do it. It's just okay, it's fine. I think we'll be good. A little bit. I'm sure she has water or something. We're here in Des Plaines, and I think we're in the right spot. Now we're gonna go in there and interview Alexis. She's many talents. So one of the things she had noted was she said she was like into really she's really in tune with like the mystical universe. So she's probably gonna say a lot of weird stuff. So Luis, try not to laugh.
Yo, could you talk to my dead grandmother?
I have no idea. All right, we rolling? Let's roll.
Yeah. Well, sure.
Okay, we're gonna roll. Hey, Alexis. Hey, it's Darwin Doobers. Believe we are outside your humble abode, as it were. We are ready to show you and your talents on FAMEish. So, all right. All right, sounds good. All right. Did I lose it? That was weird. Okay, well that's fine. She hung up. She seemed very into it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are about to interview a very talented individual. We're gonna head around back and reset for a sit-down interview with the very lovely, very talented Alexis. So follow us as we do that thing. But we'll probably cut. Hey there, Internet Universe. It's the Doobs, Darwin Doobers, host of FAMEish, as you've known for these past 5 episodes, and we're in for a real treat this week. We have what I would like to call a sort of Jill of all entertainment trades, the lovely Miss Alexis Coates. Alexis, why don't you say hi to my Doobers Swooners? They're my fan base. You want to say hi to them?
Hello, Doobers Swooners.
Yes, exactly. I looked you up. You applied for FAMEish, and you just have a whole bevy of talents and things that you are a part of. I don't know if you wanted to sort of talk about that a little bit, like how you got, like where did the entertainment, the entertainer, and the spiritual performer that you are, like how did it all begin?
It all began, my dad was a musician. He was a hardcore metalhead, and he just, yeah, he loved metal.
Yeah, I have to say, you don't look like the child of a hardcore metalhead.
Absolutely not, but I still do dig metal, no doubt. But my father was, yeah, he was the front man out in Chicago, a big scene in the 90s. And so when I was a kid, I was hearing a lot more darker metal than most normal children would.
Or should, probably.
Or should, exactly. And my mother was in a big blues band when she was pregnant with me, so I can only imagine the frequency and everything kind of just slipped in. And my grandmother did the Civic Opera House.
Oh, wow.
When she was like 18, 19, so I learned my classical side from her.
Oh, wow.
But I got my groove from my mom.
You got, yeah, classical from the grandma, groove side from the mom, and the love of doing this a lot from your dad.
The
right?
ultimate badass.
The ultimate badass. As you might say, the I don't know if you'd say the stars aligned or the energies aligned, just to make you a self-taught musical prodigy, basically, maybe.
I would say it definitely has a lot to do with a lot of mystic concepts and a lot of New Age concepts and a lot of concepts that don't really pertain to the male energy. It's not that men are the problem, it's the energy, it's the polarity consciousness, it's the binary, the black and white, the good and evil, the right and wrong. We don't know how to live through our hearts, we don't know how to, be humans. It's all about humanity, and like, you gotta mess with the darkest dark to know what like brilliant life is, you gotta know.
I like that. You have to mess with the darkest dark. That's a quote. That's a headline for this episode. To see the lightest light. That's really good. And I'm not super hip, I guess you could say, to this whole mystical universe thing that you're in tune with. Is that like communing with nature? And I mean, what is that all about? I mean, let's be honest. I think a lot of people think it's hooey. I will raise my hand and kind of subscribe. Maybe you can enlighten me or prove me wrong about that.
Absolutely, and not to prove you wrong, just simply acknowledging the fact that when you were born, you came out, you're either a boy or girl, so you have to have the expectation, these roles you must fulfill. And society conditions you with all the media and everything that you absorb. You're like a little sponge. And when you have an education that cuts and forms the same exact kids, going through the same exact educational rigmarole, you have people who become cloned. You have this expected look. You succumb to buying and buying and buying. When you are surrounded by objects, you are the objectification itself.
That was a. Well, there's two noises. We have some sort of animal flying around in the book. That's all right. We've all seen the book. There's a bird. Is that a hawk? Is a red-tailed hawk just hanging out with us. If this hawk were to want to attack me, could you commune with it, a la Cinderella, and tell it to maybe sew my pants instead?
I would definitely start singing to it, and I would definitely let it sew your pants. Yes.
Oh, so you could. Hopefully, have you perfected the art of getting animals to do household chores in general?
Oh, on my occasional time.
On your occasional time, when you're not doing 50 other talents, you have them do all of your housework for you. So we were talking about your talents. Obviously, the bird is not going to sew my pants. It did go away though, so I think you said we're okay here, which is nice. We were talking about the talent though. I noticed over here, literally almost every type of interesting instrument, and we're gonna go ahead and start getting a look at all that it is that Alexis Coates does. I don't know if there's a place you would like me to sit, or I can just kind of hang out over here.
You can sit.
I can
on
sit.
here,
I will
yeah.
sit. This is a very worldly blanket.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the old powwow face to face. This is a thing, probably for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and sit there. This is fun. This is my second sit down interview. The artists, they love to sit, maybe show off some of the musical. I don't know if you have a lot of interesting things I've not seen other than the guitar, and I'm assuming some sort of natural drum.
It's like a djembe.
Thing.
Yeah, a djembe. I think it's a djembe.
Djembe.
Yeah.
We're gonna play some djembe too. Is there a favorite instrument you enjoy?
My didgeridoo.
Oh, this I do know. This is the weird Australian thing. That's all I know. I'm not well versed, but we're gonna go ahead and she's gonna give us a little didgeridoo performance.
mind sometimes to the holy divine. I gotta slip inside of my skin to begin. Cause the freestyle for a while. I am the universe's stars, earth, and child. Sorry, so sorry, the anxiety is pumping. And now I'm feeling like I'm gonna be jumping up, preaching love and light to everyone. Because if anything we did underneath the sun, the stream of consciousness for everything that it's worth. People have told you you need to be dirt. It's not like that. You gotta be grounded with the mother divine. So fine, cause life is a big paradigm, a paradox just to go ahead unlock. My name is Pearl Shine, and Alexis Coates, a little dash of everything in between. We're all unified with our soul. You gotta dance, you gotta sing. You gotta be one with the sun and moon and stars in the sky. There's no need for the ego, no need to be bogus. Hashtag swag, put it in the bag. I don't like the objectifying, multiplying, and stamping. And people gonna be reminiscing, gonna be dancing. We are ancestral DNA, you can't understand. Because they tell you what to say, they mold your brain. They put the wires inside because it's anything they want to end the spiritual pride. Hey, hey. Gonna be fun, gonna be groovy with everything. Oh, hey, yeah. Gonna be growing, and I'm going away to the age of Aquarius, the age. Thank you.
Yeah, I think our audience super into that. I know it's hard to perform for an audience of one when the thousands and millions and billions are out there thinking, where has Alexis Coates been all of our life? And the answer is an unsung talent for sure. Just say, you literally did everything. Like you're literally a new age one-man band basically.
I would definitely be so humbled to accept that compliment. Thank you so much.
That was amazing. The whole recording there, you Pearl Shine. You said I am Pearl Shine.
Yeah.
Now, if I missed something, your name is Alexis. Pearl Shine though is kind of like a stage name.
Yeah, I would say it's like my other alter ego. It's like Darwin Doobers. Like it's my other side. It's not a mask, I would say, but it's definitely somebody who wants to enlighten, be loving at all times, and I try to embody the Pearl Shine, which is somebody who has unconditional love, no judgment.
No judgment, unconditional love. So yeah, you Pearl Shine, ever loving, no judgment. Does Alexis Coates sometimes get maybe road rage or? Do we ever get mad, Alexis Coates?
Oh my gosh, I am working on road rage. It's so funny you mentioned that. I am a speed demon from hell, and I get so upset. There's so many unfortunate drivers when I'm just trying to get A to B. So I'm trying to be a lot more humble in driving. That is the number one.
Number one. So when you're driving, you're like, oh, I wish Pearl Shine was here right now.
Oh my gosh.
That would probably mellow out. Now, have you ever had an incident where you were going to not get into a fit? Well, I mean, maybe you could. You look like you could be a scrapper. A physical fight, but you've used music to help calm yourself down. I know I listen to music after a bad day. I don't know. Do you play your own music when you're feeling that you might turn into the spiritual version of the Incredible Hulk?
You know, honestly, I have two sides. I am that of Mars and Venus, so I'm someone who's trying to get unity within myself. But yes, I channel everything through my music. Like my guitar, like I was an only child. Like my guitar, my instruments were the only things that were there for me to, be able to not cope, but to express. Because art itself, like music, art, anything in regards to art, is releasing the soul. And when your soul is tampered or feeling soiled or having a crappy day, get on a guitar. I am so grateful for this opportunity to be speaking to all of you who are willing to see the love inside of your chest. The ego tells you to be something else, but it creates diversity. So if you live in the heart and the mind, you can live totally free. And if you can truly see all the value life is given to you through nature. Do you know Emerson, baby? Well, he talks about transcendentalism, and are one with nature. So when you rape and you scathe the planet Earth and you dig her up and scalpel her, don't you know that you are only hurting yourself? Because unity, think about it like an atom, you know, like a nucleus, you know, there's like the single unity within the heart and your mind and your eye and everything else. And the whole reason for unity is to be completely free in feminine energy. Not polarity, but as above, so below, everything's a perfect paradox of being unlocked. I'm a struggling to let my ego be blocked. I'm struggling, but the one thing I give to humans is for them to love themselves. You need to love. You need to love you.
Alexis, that was great. Do you perform a lot? Well, I will talk about it later. But do you have a means to let the universe hear your music via CD, via the internet? Do you use the internet?
Yeah, I'm not a technophobe.
Sure.
As the cliches all come with it, and I do eat meat.
Where can the universe, after they've heard of your you call it an interface? After they heard you
Yeah,
do
my
your-
looper. Yeah,
your
it's
looper,
called looper, yeah.
your looper and
Mhm.
your didgeridoo and your
Yeah.
guitar. Is there anywhere on the internet that are my swooners and now your do you have a name for your from your fan base? Do you have a name?
Yeah, you can go to SoundCloud Pearls or Alexis Coates, AlexisCoates, Alexis Coates SoundCloud, and then you can come to my website at alexiscoates.verb.com.
I'm excited because this is when I was reading through your thing, a lot of singers applied to be on FAMEish. Because a lot of people watch American Idol and they all think that every talent show is just about being the next diva, the next pop star. So I was going through your list. I was like, well, there's music. She's good. It's all right. And then I saw something that astounded me. I'm very excited for. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick commercial break while Alexis resets and gets ready. And we're gonna do a very appropriate grand finale on this hot summer day. That's a clue for all you watching out there. More with Alexis and FAMEish after this commercial break.
And now my mom, the world's greatest chicken fixer, thanks to Wesson Oil. Hit it, Mom!
If you could see through yours like I can see through mine, well then you'd be frying chicken just as light as mine.
Light, because each drop of Wesson is filtered 24 times to make Wesson cook as light as it looks. Just wait till they taste your chicken.
It's the see-through cooking oil.
Wesson cooks as light as it looks.
Ladies and gentlemen, for today's grand finale of this episode of FAMEish, we will be enjoying the astounding fire art from Miss Alexis Coates. We urge you, our viewers out there, to please do not try this at home unless you're Alexis Coates, because we're at her home. Astounding fire art with Alexis Coates. That was, dare I be cliche and say hot Alexis. Astounding. How did you
How did you decide you wanted to get into the fire art, the fire eating specifically?
Yeah, well, out in Chicago, there's a really awesome community of people that are a burner community, and burners practice flow arts, and they practice stuff with fire, and they're found Burning Man community, burner community. I started recognizing that it's kind of like Avatar, like, you know, you have the elements and that you can manipulate and master.
Avatar, the cartoon?
Yes.
And the anime, or the Blue People movie?
No, the anime.
The anime.
The elements, all the elements.
Yes. So excited, and we're going to do the part of the show where we tell the audience that if they loved what they saw here from Miss Alexis Coates, aka Pearl Shine, that go ahead and tweet at FAMEish_show. Tweet us with the hashtag AlexisC. That's ALEXIS capital C. If you want to see her go on later to perform at a live FAMEish talent show for cash money prizes. So once again, if you liked what you saw here and think she should go on to the live talent show somewhere down the line in the future, tweet at FAMEish_show, hashtag Alexis capital C. Alexis, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity. I was gonna come out here and you know, we were gonna crack some jokes at the whole mystical universe thing, but you opened my eyes to just you're a very positive person, and you take life both seriously but not seriously, and I really appreciate that. So any signing off words for you're now my Doober Swooners, now your Pearl Shine Shiners?
I would say that what you need to do in this life is to follow yourself. Do not follow anything else but what your heart says. Follow your intuition, follow everything in your spirit, and always try to love yourself. And at the end of the day, know that everything, the universe is everything in place for you at this moment. Bad or good, it simply is. Have a good one.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
1, 2.
All right, Doobers is beatboxing. And then I just do whatever I want.
Yeah, you can just like get on it.
Oh my God, Luis! I think this is my Pearl Shine opening act debut here on FAMEish. My name is Darwin Doobers, right? I'm here to say I'm very lame in that 90s kind of way, because I didn't listen to rap. I listened to indie, but everybody knows that I'm better than Cindy Lauper, that is, because girls want to have fun, but so do you guys when it comes down to it. Hey there, Doober Swooners out there. No, not as good as Alexis, aka you said you're Pearl Shine.
Yeah.
Yeah. We tried.